Welcome back, everyone. So I decided to get an early start. I left my pants over in that, or the boots or whatever, in that cave I was in, because you can just place them on the ground. So if I ever need them, they're back in that cave. Made my way over to this island, and I already harvested them, but there was two dead orcas that had beached themselves. I didn't collect the bones, I don't really need them right now, but that gives us more fat, which we got 19 of that. The original raw fish that we got from the first orca had already started to spoil, so I threw that out. So we got these 15, which if we haven't made it back to where I can get a cooking pot, I should use the clay that I have to just make one. Because I need to just start bringing one with me anyway. Because I got all this food, and I'm just not cooking it and eating it raw, which is way worse than just cooking it. Just gonna check out a few more islands, and then try to make my way back to this ruin, and then back to the main island. I know I keep saying that, and I keep, ooh, what's this? Keep checking it out, but hopefully I can keep myself on track. I think that's another trader. I don't know, something about just exploring and seeing what's out here always fascinates me. And I think that's one reason why it's kind of hard for me to just stick to making one thing, because I'm constantly like, well, what's out there on that island? But I know eventually I'll have to settle down a little bit for when winter comes. Let's see what we got here, besides just a ton of flowers. Should probably get these berries for now. I think it was just that bush. We come over here and get a reading. Hopefully we get some good ore readings on this one. Got some copper. Which, I mean, that's not bad, but I can kind of hold off on that for now. Okay, we'll throw these these berries down here. Just finish them. I did get the mushrooms that were on that island. So let's see what this trader's got. I don't think this island will have too much for me, but I just like the way it was shaped on the map, so I figured I'd check it out. There's been a lot of lightning storms off in the distance. Too bad we couldn't give him that piece of clothing that we did have. So he's kind of like the one that we have close to our original home, that we can sell him tools to get seeds and bread and stuff. See if we got more vines over here. And that looks like a lot of borax over there. Nah, this doesn't really have too much on it. But I might as well just chop it down so I get some firewood. Yep. So that way I can start cooking again if I need it. Okay, let's see if we got anything interesting up here. Got some more trees. Definitely have to check that out down there. See if that's spelt. Hope it's flax, but it's probably more spelt. just leave that for now. Is this a vine over here? No. Make my way up the mountain. That island looks kind of interesting as well, so we'll probably have to swing that way and then make our way back that way. Now it's just how do we get down without dying? I think those are more turnips down there. We can add them to the pile we already have. They're not mature yet, I'll just leave them. More onions. Okay, let's see what's over here. Yeah, I'm gonna be able to make a lot more oil lamps with that, so I can replace all the torches around my area, so I don't have to keep replacing those, and then being able to seal things with them. Lots of weird floating islands over there. Oh, that might be another beached orca. So speaking of floating islands, I did have an idea that if I was to ever end both of these series, I was going to do like a season 2, combine them to where I have an ocean world like this and then floating islands. Not as many floating islands as in Skylands, but to where it's basically just an island world, ocean and then sky ocean. I think that would be kind of interesting. It's just I don't think the mod really works that well with oceans, so I'd be finding a way to fix that, if it can even be fixed. I don't know. But the one thing that'd be kind of tedious with that is, like, here's an island and then there's nothing for miles except for like a floating island, and then having to build up to it and not having enough to reach it, and then not having anything where you start and everything's up in the sky. But it's just an idea I had. I do know that with the stuff coming in the next update with the boats, and I think they might be trying to add more stuff to the world gen as far as like oceans go, that could lead to me just prematurely making a second season if that stuff is better than what we have here. But I haven't fully decided that yet. I'd rather wait to see what's in the update to make that decision. But I think going in, taking everything that I've learned from this season, that would make that season probably start out way better. Be able to get to things quicker. I just want to see what the world gen would look like if they put a little more focus in the oceans, like I think they're eventually wanting to do. I kind of hope that it would be a little less just like, here's a major continent and then a massive ocean and then here's a major continent. I kind of like this setup a little bit more, where it's some bigger islands with lots of little chain islands. But we'll see. I'm plus the new riding system in the next update looks awesome. Don't really feel like climbing a bunch of hills to explore all this, but I think I'll check out these trees. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything over here. And that is another island we haven't explored. And to not get me sidetracked, I'll not go that way. I'll continue to keep going this way. Because I'm just going to keep seeing islands and then go check them out, and we'll never get back to what we were doing. And that new boat that they've showed off from the next update, being able to have, I think it looks like up to 6 different chests on it, and a lantern so you can see in the dark with it. I definitely want that. Okay, we just got rabbits, hopefully. Yep, just rabbits and a whole lot of grass. Another thing that I think would be kind of cool if they added was something that's kind of like the pickaxe, but can narrow down like where certain seeds are, like different things that are growing. So you can kind of like harvest plant material in an area, and it can tell you within that chunk kind of the certain type of stuff that grows there. Oh, we're starving. I don't fully know how that would be implemented, or if it would even be a feature that's that good, but I think for things like this where you're like focusing on a certain type of plant that you want to get, being able to go into an area and just see kind of what would grow there naturally, narrow it down. Kind of like a prospecting scythe. More of those glowing jellyfish. I don't think they actually do anything in this mod. They're probably just static items. But let's cruise on through these islands back south. Could stop to take more samples, but I kind of think we should get back into focusing on the metals that we were trying to get. More bronze to lead into iron. We'll just go this way. Check out what this is, and then back over to the ruin. Here's this little island, nothing really on it, but let's continue on to this one over here. This one over here looks like it's pretty much just all rocks, a little bit of grass. I'll probably take a sample here, since it's probably easier to get to the vein levels. I don't know, just seems like this will be a more easier place to find ore. It's probably just all in my head though on that, since all the rock layer is pretty much at the top, or at least it looks like it's mostly at the top. That is pretty nice right here, this little like you come in and then there's like a staircase. That'd be kind of cool, like a port right here. A little floating chunk in the middle. Definitely a lot of quartz. Not really seeing too much besides a tree and a cave. Let's check the tree first. We'll probably cut it down, get some more firewood. Oh. And maybe we'll get off this island then. I don't want our new friend to come and greet us. Although I could try to lure him out here. Just keep backpedaling, see how far he'll chase me. But we'll just get out of there for now. We'll let him have all that. One day we might go back. Remove him from the island. More turnips, and these ones are basically done. So we'll just add those to those. Don't really need the one seed. Make our way up here and see what we got. Hopefully that'll be the only bear we run into for a little bit. I think that's maybe a sheep or a rabbit or something. Nah, it's a raccoon. Oh yeah, I forgot I didn't cut down that tree because I was like, I thought I got more wood than this. Confused me a little bit. And this definitely has some weird generation to it. Little valley area. I just want to see what's over by this little lake on the map, see if there's any cattails growing around it. Nah. We'll go this way. We'll check out this tree. Down a few more of these turnips. There's another pine tree. So we could cut this one down. That'll give us probably plenty of firewood to make enough meals on our way back. Didn't really want to fall all the way down here, but okay, let's keep going this way. Don't really think there's too much more on this island for right now. Another rabbit. Keep thinking that there's caves, but it's just the way the generation is. I think that's the sound of the wolf. Either that or it's just part of the song that I always think is a wolf, but isn't. But with some of those dead rabbits, I'm just gonna assume that it could be a wolf. Alright, and then this should lead us almost back to where we started last time. I'll probably just hit the ruin, try to get anything that's of value. I mean, I can throw these mushrooms out if I absolutely have to. I got plenty of turnips right now. I do have more bowls and I have way more clay, so yeah, there's some things we could lose if we find too much stuff there. Yeah, I didn't even really bother checking all that out. That runs right there. I know that there was one that I wanted to check out, but we can do that next time. I don't know if I checked this part out either. That's the other ruin, but I don't think that one had any vases on it or whatever. So we'll hit the one over here that I know has at least one. And then I'll probably just spend the night swimming back to that village. So we'll make landfall here. Grab what we can. Probably swim around this way to check that out. And then head toward the island. Or the village. And hopefully this has been enough side quest stuff to get that flax to be fully grown. And it's probably not even going to be near enough flax for the ship, but hopefully it will be. Alright, let's get up here and hopefully nothing hostile has spawned to guard anything up here. We got medium rift activity, and I know that there was caves around here, so we probably will have at least some drifter friends. So we got seeds, more seeds. Was that the only two? I know I was seeing at least one when I was running through here last time. I think that was this one. More seeds. Is there one here? It'd be nice to get all this cobblestone. Okay, so I'm thinking probably try to hit them all. Since I'm going back to the one island, we can leave the wood. I didn't even say that one. We can leave the wood here, because I think that they have firewood. Okay, that's all that seed, which is spelt. And that's onions. What's this one got? Pumpkins. I'll probably take the pumpkin ones. other one. That looks like wheat. No, rye. And I can't tell what that animal is, but it looks like it might be a wolf. Okay, so the other thing we can leave behind is the torches. I can always make more of them. That food expires soon. So I'm thinking maybe... Don't know if I really want to leave it behind though. Yeah, we'll go ahead and leave it behind. I think I'd rather have more seeds to save up for the next growing period. Since they're not as easy to come by in this type of world. And with how many berries I come in contact with, and all these turnips and fish that I got set up at home, and all the other food I have, I should probably be good for the first winter, so setting up for the next one would probably be a better idea than holding on to some meat that might spoil anyway. So I'm just gonna run into here to check this little lake area out. Which I'm not really seeing anything. I'm hoping that when I check these kind of areas that there'd just be cattails there, but I'm not seeing any, so I will spend the night going home, or to that one village. Hopefully the flax will be done, and I will see you guys in the next one.